Oh my dear God. My Dorsey. What have they done to her?
This is completely inhumane. Dorsey didn't deserve this.
I know it's a difficult time for you, Mr. and Mrs. Mandel, but we're going to need your complete cooperation in order to catch the son of a bitch who did this to your daughter.
What kind of monster could do this?
We believe that this is the work of a serial killer, since 2 other women in the area were found dead from asphyxiation as well.
Do you know if Dorsey had been dating anyone recently?
No, she'd broken up with her ex-boyfriend Chad about a year ago.
Do you think that her ex-boyfriend Chad could have done this?
I can't be sure, but I'll give you all of his information so you can go question him, just in case. His full name is Chad Burney, and he lives over in Cedar Lake Apartments, near Brookview Mall.
Whoever did this is gonna pay for sure. One way or another.
We can only hope at this point, sweetie.
Okay, I have a couple more questions for you, then I'll let you go home and rest.
Okay.
I believe this maniac is the same maniac who killed those 8 women in Stateswood, North Carolina, right across the county line. They were killed in the same manner the 3 victims here in Virginia were killed. By strangulation. And he did it while they were sleeping. I guess that's why he's now being called the Bedtime Strangler.
His next victim could be in the Maryland or DC area, or he may possibly head back to North Carolina.
I'm figuring that whoever he is, he must be very attractive, because he's had a string of hot women who were willing to bed down with him.
Yeah, and don't forget about the gay guy he was with as well. Maybe the killer is gay and is confused about his sexuality, or maybe trying to hide it. Who knows? That may explain why he resents women. And he may have killed the homo because he could have threatened to tell his secret.
It's a possibility. Like you said, who knows?
I know it's wrong for me to be sneaking around with you like this. I'm a Christian woman. But I still have needs. And I'm hoping that after a while we can get married. That way, I won't have to keep this little secret from the church.
Maybe you're right.
Don't feel bad, Connor. We're only human and sometimes we don't make the best decisions. However, with you, I feel like it kind of feels right. I feel like I can trust you.
Thanks for that.
Well, it's time for me to get some rest, since I have to work in the morning. It was nice meeting you.
Likewise.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to kill you.
Get away from me.
Hi. It's very nice to meet you. As I told you on the phone, I don't usually meet men on dating apps, but I just decided to give this grinder thing a try. My name is Jackson Holmes, but my friends usually call me Jack Ho, a shortened version of my name.
My name is Maverick.
This is a nice hotel room you got for us.
Well, you know. Are you ready to do this?
Sure. Well, I'd be best getting some rest. It was a pleasure meeting up with you, Maverick.
It's been a pleasure meeting you too. Thank God he's dead. He was a bad kisser anyway. Plus he had bad breath like he just got from sucking on some dirty cock.
Well, ain't that some shit? A good old God-fearing girl like Miss Drew's bedding down with some strange man. I bet those people over at Heaven's Temple were shocked as hell when they found out what she had been doing.
Yeah, she must have been a little deprived, Sheriff. Tracy lost all her judgment when she took some stranger to her house like that. She wasn't usually that stupid. She was an annoying Bible thumper, but other than that, she had good sense. I know her family well.
We need to do some stakeouts in as many areas as we can. We don't have a lot of manpower to cover the whole city, but we'll work with what we have.
I agree.
I've noticed something that may be of significance, Chief. All of the murders happened at approximately 2:25 p.m., or early in the morning at that same time. Maybe the 2 o'clock hour has some special connection with them.
That's a good observation, Detective. It's worth taking into consideration.
I just find it to be extremely coincidental.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out to the Stan Perch Coliseum to pay your respects to the victims of that evil mass killer known as the Bedtime Strangler. I'd like to thank you all for your kind words you said about the victims during this memorial. And the last thing I am going to do before I end the service is read off all the names of the deceased. And they are Arlena Stokers, Caitlin Rose Bonnerville, Stephanie Mae Friggs, Annalisa Chavez, Relen Gorset, Tanita Neoaks, Jessica Sherry Augsburg, Jackson Presley Holmes, Tracy Drews, Dorsey Mandel, and Gwyneth Evelyn Moores.
She's not waking up. Go get the anesthesiologist. Oh, my God.
Mrs. Maverick. Can you hear me? Mrs. Maverick. Mrs. Maverick. Oh no! I hope she's not dead.
Mrs. Mavory. Mrs. Mavory. Can you hear me? I think she's dead.
Oh no! How are we going to break the news to her husband and son?
I honestly don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Well, I'm going to have to just break the devastating news to them unfortunately. I'm so sorry for what happened to your wife. We did all we could. She remained unresponsive and passed away at 2:24 p.m.
How the hell is she dead? She was only here to get a very simple surgical procedure done. Gallbladder surgery. How could you all be so negligent? She was only 41 years old. This is our 12-year-old son right here. How do you think he's going to cope with having to live without his mother? Look at him, you unskilled, unfit bastard.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Maverick. I understand that this is difficult for you and your son to deal with, but it was beyond our control.
Your apology does nothing for us. You'd better get ready for the lawsuit that's coming your way.
Is Mom really dead?
Yes, son. And it's nothing we can do to bring her back to life.
I really can't believe that Mom's gone for good.
Me too, son. There haven't been any more killings for 2 weeks now. Either the killer decided to quit, or he's just taking a break.
Maybe. Our guys are still going to keep tabs on this killer though. And justice will be served.
Sheriff Maher here. How can I help you? No, I hadn't heard about that yet, Chief. Who was the victim? Well, I'll be damned. Yes, I think we might need to look into that. Thanks for calling. Another victim just popped up in Langston.
So, The killer definitely has a connection to North Carolina?
No doubt. That was Chief Bowles on the phone from Stateswood. He said the lady's name was Ann Yotes, a financial advisor with a husband and 2 kids. Her little affair cost her life. And another interesting thing about all of these murders is that they usually happen around 2 o'clock to 2:30, according to one of the Bowles detectives.
That could be of some significance.
You're so hot. But I bet people tell you that all the time. I'm glad I just turned 18. I like that you're 5 years older than me. I've always preferred older men.
You're not bad looking yourself.
Well, it was nice meeting you. I hope we can see each other again. I've got to get some rest.
Trust me. We'll see each other again, all right. Now, I have to figure out where to dump her body. Maybe I'll harvest her organs while I'm at it.
Thanks for going to the sorority party with me. I had so much fun with you. My parents won't be home this weekend, so follow me to their house so we can spend some time alone.
I enjoyed myself also. And I don't mind spending more time with you.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
I really like you, and I really want you to be with me. I know we've only known each other for 2 weeks, but will you be my boyfriend?
Sure.
It was nice meeting you, my new boyfriend. But I need to get some rest. I have lots of things to do tomorrow. And I don't want to lose any sleep. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, cool. I'm really looking forward to it.
They need to find that serial killer and pump several bullets into him. What kind of maniac goes around strangling women in their sleep?
The kind that will definitely catch a bullet if he ever dares to come this way.
Yeah, I know you'd never let some homicidal creep get close to me, honey.
That's right. I would never let my future wife be strangled by some low-life animal like that.
Speaking of marriage, the first wedding rehearsal is this Saturday. Do you think your son will show up?
Who knows? He's been acting very strange and disrespectful lately.
Yes, but he's a grown man, so it's time for him to start acting like one. I think he's upset about you marrying another woman, even though his mother died over a decade ago.
He'll come to his senses soon. Don't worry.
I'm glad I met you at the market the other day and exchanged phone numbers with you. I really needed this break from my 2 kids. They were driving me up the wall. You are so handsome, but I'm sure a lot of women tell you that all the time.
Thanks. I think you're attractive too.
Oh.
You wanna lay with me in bed?
Sure.
I'm so sleepy.
I feel bad about killing her. She was such a good kisser.
Who identified the body?
Her mother, Mrs. Patty Mills.
Has anyone talked to the hotel staff at the Legacy Inn where her body was found?
Yes. Apparently she'd met someone there. They didn't have any record of her name on the hotel registry.
Did they get the names of all the men who had checked in on that particular night? Both the ones who checked in alone and the ones who were with a partner?
Yes, Sheriff. We're going through the men on the registry one by one. But if the serial killer is smart, he probably didn't use his real name.
Yeah, I know. Does the Legacy Inn have a decent security system? And did you check their cameras?
Yes, sir. And the footage of the outside area is very grainy. They don't have a front desk camera.
They really need to get up to date on those things. But they're most likely too cheap to do it. Okay, Detective, let me know if you find anything useful.
Will do, Sheriff.
This is a damn shame. Why have they not caught that dirt-sucking piece of slime yet?
Oh, wait a minute. They just said they now have a person of interest.
Well, it's about time.
They said it's a guy named Nolan Dax. They have him in custody now.
Good. I hope he rots in jail and gets tortured by the other inmates every day.
How are you so sure that they have the right guy?
He most likely did it. I mean, just look at him. He's a street person who looks like he just climbed out of a hole.
You certainly are very judgmental. Just because he's homeless, that doesn't make him a certified criminal.
Just calm down, Connor. She has a right to her own opinions.
And I have a right to mine. I don't see how you could want to marry someone like this. She's so different from the way Mom was. She's overly opinionated and judgmental, not to mention arrogant. This obnoxious bitch could never replace Mom.
I've had enough of your disrespect, mister. Like it or not, we're getting married with or without you showing up to the reception and wedding.
Connor. That's enough. We will not tolerate any disrespect in this house, you hear me? Do I make myself clear?
Hey, let me out of here. I haven't killed anyone. Just because I was in the area when that girl got killed, doesn't mean I did it, or guilty of doing it.
Stop screaming and jumping up and down like a maniac. An assigned lawyer is coming to talk to you in a few minutes.
Good. Because I am not the Bedtime Strangler. I was at the library near that hotel when she got killed. I go in that library frequently. So, why would the cops call me suspicious, and a person of interest?
Just stay calm, sir. Like I said, your lawyer will be here soon.
You all have an innocent man locked up. And you're not even giving me access to my medications. I'm batshit crazy, so if I don't get my meds soon, things are going to get scary and dark. I'm an unstable SOB.
All I was saying earlier is that the street bum had more of a motive to commit the murders like that.
And what would those motives be, Miss Know-It-All?
He probably just wanted to rob all of those women. He's a bum, for goodness sake. Can't you see the correlation?
No, I can't.
Come on now, Connor. Use your brain.
Now, you two don't need to start up again. Just agree to disagree and move on.
I've just been trying to tell this numbskull that Nolan Dax is not the serial killer.
What's with the name calling? And how can you possibly know that, and be so sure of it?
Because I am the serial killer, bitch. I'm the Bedtime Strangler. You probably didn't see it coming, did you?
What? Are you serious?
What? This can't be true. Not my one and only son.
You both heard me correctly. Yes, it was me. I was the one that killed those victims.
Oh my God.
I didn't know you were so diabolical. Put the gun down, son. I can help you get through this episode you're having. Just put the gun down.
Please listen to your father.
No! I want both of you to begin walking to the guest bedroom. And don't try anything stupid, or else I'll blow your brains all over the wall. Move. Now.
Connor, what are you planning to do to us?
You'll see.
Look, Connor, I'm sorry if you thought I was trying to offend you. I was just stating my opinions. That's all.
Shut up, you opportunistic bitch. Strip down to your underwear and get on the bed.
Connor, please. I said I was sorry.
Do what I say. Get on the bed so I can tie you to the bedpost. And Dad, I'll be handcuffing you to one of the bed legs.
Connor, you don't have to do this. We're not your enemies.
I'm done listening to you. If you had really loved Mom, you wouldn't have been trying to replace her with this self-serving whore. I'm still bothered by the fact that Mom died in the hospital that day because of that negligent medical team. But apparently, you're not.
How could you think that? I went through hell over your mother's death. But she's been gone for 12 years now, Connor. I had to move on at some point.
Connor, please don't do this.
Oh my God, Connor. Why? Why did you kill her?
Don't worry. You're next.
Hey. Is anyone home? I heard gunshots go off. Is everyone okay? I've already called the police, so you might as well open the door.
Mind your business, Karen. Get off of our property, you old wrinkled dinosaur.
Connor, is that you? Where's your dad? Where's Jody? Their cars are still in the driveway, but I haven't seen them come out the house all day. They're usually at work during this time. What's going on in there?
I said leave our property. I can't stand Karens like you. Leave. Or you'll end up regretting it.
Thank God the police are here.
Is this the Maverick residence?
Yes, officer. My neighbors haven't been out of their house all day, and I just heard gunshots in there. Mr. Maverick's son Connor is in there, but refuses to open the door and come outside.
Okay, ma'am, step back. This could be a very dangerous situation. As a matter of fact, go on back to your house. I'm going to call for backup.
Okay.
Okay, here I am. Now what?
Put your hands up. I'm coming up there to pat you down to see if have any weapons.
No need for you to do that, officer. I can tell you that I do indeed have a weapon.
Okay, just stay cool, Mr. Maverick. We need to detain you until we can see what's going on. And we need to search the house for your parents.
They're in the guest bedroom. And I only had one parent, my dad. There was no way I was going to let that low-value bitch be my stepmom.
Are they still alive?
Go see for yourself.
Oh my God. They're both dead.
I have a strong feeling that Mr. Maverick's son murdered both of them.
I agree. I find it quite suspicious.
Connor Maverick, we're placing you under arrest for the deaths of your father and Miss Steiger.
Is everything okay over here?
Thank God that Karen bitch is dead.
Thank goodness those North Carolina boys in blue finally got that bastard. Too bad some of them didn't survive. But unfortunately, that's one of the drawbacks to having a job like this one. At least the Bedtime Strangler won't be around to strangle anyone else.
Yeah, he was finally put to sleep. It seems that our job here is done.
This is live breaking news from WXVA Channel 7 News. I'm Alexa Roman. The serial killer known as the Bedtime Strangler was shot and killed by North Carolina law enforcement just an hour ago. Connor Mavry lived with his father on Maplewood Drive, where 2 bodies were found in the house, one of them being his father Rayford Mavry, the other being his father's fiancée Jody Steiger. Other casualties from this encounter include the gunning down of 3 police officers, as well as an older neighbor of the Mavrys. Connor Mavry is thought to have strangled a total of 15 people, 14 women, and 1 man. One of his close friends stated that Connor hadn't been the same since his mother died 12 years ago when she was given too much anesthesia at McRaney Park Hospital. It's possible that his crimes could be linked to this trauma he suffered as a child. We'll have more on this story on our 6 o'clock broadcast. Stay tuned.